up next to bat. JVB make it slap.
Brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Damn, talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12. You wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my views too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real.
Killer Cali, go closer. You like a lot of should've clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and no rolling. Killer phone, your ill as pneumonia.
We're up there inside of Blumenfield in the Soto district of Seattle. Tonight, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC West. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft out of USC. It's Sam Darnold.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
First and 10 now from the 36. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Taking off. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They'll run here with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 19.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll step up and run. And a nice run close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end. Third and a yard. We'll try and run it with Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 5.
One of the tight ends in motion right. They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6. From a little further back, here's second and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on third and goal? To throw is Darnold. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is fourth and goal. kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10.
That's good. Rams. First down.
Off play action. It's Stafford. Forced out wide. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Second down, it's Stafford. Forced out left. He'll take a shot here. Back in the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. Beautiful play on the move out of the pocket to his left. And he finds the end zone for the touchdown. What a play, Greg.
It really was. And how often do we see quarterbacks that really are trying to make a play, throw the ball into maybe a crowd, throw it into tight coverage, especially down here in the red zone? You have to protect the ball and make great choices, and he keeps that one alive, and it pays off.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
24-yard line.
Throwing, Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now, Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Rams offense ready to take over for their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Rams, 1st down.
On the give, it's Williams. He is met and dropped. Up a yard behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They go play action with Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. the shotgun. It's Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And that is incomplete.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead holds steady at 4.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
43 yards. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Here's Walker. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Darnold to throw. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter.
Makes it 3rd and goal.
So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the first. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they will see what they can do with this 3rd and goal. Darnold. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are on top. It's now 10-7. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
And the Rams 1st down.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll push forward for about a yard. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. It's another run here for Williams. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, Stafford. In trouble, and down he goes. Tyrese Knight. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Escaping to his left. And that is incomplete.
So this is what defenses want to do, Mike. They want to flush the quarterback to his non-dominant side. So here for this guy as a righty, they want to get him moving to his left to force these throws against his body. And it actually wasn't a bad ball. He's trying to give his guy a chance downfield, and they just can't connect.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Covered by Cameron Kitchens.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, they need 5.
Brings up 3rd.
In motion is Barner. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Garner. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
7-yard gain. And the Seahawks 1st down.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's dropped off for Walker. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good.
2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game.
1st and 10.
We're back to Seattle after this. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And he's not going to get too far and tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Looks like and remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Shaheed in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He'll rotate Cup, and he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. This pass taken in by Shaheed. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Seahawks first down.
To throw again is Darnold. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. The ball comes out. The Rams have it. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
So following the score, here's Evans. to send it away. Corey Horton now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open, left side is Barner. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. They'll come up here first and 10.
18. And the Seahawks
Throwing, Darnold. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
It's now second and 19 at the 43-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with first and 10. Back to throw is Stafford. Oh, wide open. It's Adams. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Working across the field, the Tua has it. And he will score! Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams are out to a 21-10 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here comes Horton. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 33-yard line.
On second down, Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks First down.
On play action, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
On the throwaway. He was covered by Cameron Kinchins.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On the handoff, this is Walker. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down.
Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Brings up second and 12 at the 50-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third and 8.
Darnold now to throw. Pass is completed to Cook. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
Here's Darnold again. It's complete. He's got Cook. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. And complete. It's Jackson Smith in Jigba. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
15 yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
Shaheed in motion. Darnold to the air once more. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Darnold to throw on second down. He'll step up and run this. And he will get into the end zone. Sam Darnold, touchdown Seahawks. He's going to try to do it himself. And he'll get in for the two-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the two-point play.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Second down, it's Stafford. Going right back to Nacua. Complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's first and 10. Play action, Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3. At the Seahawks 40.
On play action, it's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nacua. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's another Rams.
To the air again, Stafford. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Makes the score Rams 28, Seahawks 18.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Shaheed now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And it'll bring this to about the 25. That stop made by Byron Young.
A gain of 2.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. To the 20. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Meyer. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. They're trying to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Stafford now. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
Off play action, it's Stafford. Moving to his left, and that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for our Rams.
They run over center with Williams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, L.A.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll go again here with Williams. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go play action with Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
And the Rams, first down.
Here's Stafford. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Incompletion. We'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's third and goal. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. Fourth and goal. Stafford to throw it. And that is caught. On fourth and goal. They've got it. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Point after try, forthcoming. He's got it. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here comes Horton.
Torrey Horton on the return.
The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. They'll work now on second and 4.
Second and 4.
Throwing, Darnold. To get this complete, it's Cup again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37.
Shaheed in motion. Darnold to throw on first down. Taken in right side by Barner. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
18. That's another.
Straight ahead, it's Wilson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Here's second down.
40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
21 more yards. That's another Seahawks.
Darnold now to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's second and goal. At the 16-yard line.
Second and goal. Now Darnold. A throw on the move is caught. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. Darnold to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he gets out wide. End zone to the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
On first down, it is Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll come up for first and 10. Shaheed in motion. On first and 10, here's Darnold. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here comes second down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds. Big play coming up. This is third down. Got it with Smith in Jigba. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Seattle.
Gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Darnold to throw again. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Brings up second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
To throw again is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now they'll spike it, and the clock stops with 24 seconds to play. Now Walker. Oh, a loose football. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The Rams offense ready to see what they can do. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
Ball like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Gotta wait till she give me a headache, send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Ball back here, get ball back here, get back. It's a big, I know, so long as she get really good. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we go back, way back. Run it, now we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snack. You said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. Just say that. I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
What's happening? Hey! It's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, Phony?
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen going to go to the air right away. That'll be complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Bills first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This is caught at the 20. That is brought down after a very nice gain. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
A 40-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
They run it again with Cook. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and
Allen down on the sneak. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. About as slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Allen going to keep it again. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in L.A. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take us across the 50 and down to the 44.
It's a gain of 14
First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Stafford. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Terrell Bernard.
Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nacua. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Devontae Adams. 40 yards. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 20. First down, Buffalo.
Allen now looks to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Cook up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Allen. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get to it. It's incomplete.
A Carl Witherspoon on the coverage.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to get that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by McCool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for 2.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't fumble, really. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Harrison Beavis on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and you got points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Allen. Open man is Palmer. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's complete to Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line.
And the Bills first down.
To the air, Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts. You're so
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And tough going there as they only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, here's Stafford. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard gain. We're still in the first half. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Stafford.
At the Bills' 38-yard line.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Stafford. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Stafford now to throw. Pass complete there to McCoy. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
180.
Stafford looks to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I really like what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown.
And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. So after the INT, it's Allen. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 7-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Now he's going to pressure, gets to it, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. So halftime here out west, let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. It's been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Motion man is Shakir. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
First and goal.
Josh Allen with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Stafford. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
To the air again. Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
That's a gain of 3.
And now we've got a third down and 3. Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Smith catches left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll be into the bags just inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's another Rams first down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Baker the goal. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this third quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play there gets them right back up to that level.
No gain on the play.
Motion man is Shakir.
At the 43-yard
to throw, it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
First down, Bills.
Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Number 4, James Cook. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Rams' 30-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Tyler pass on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that's going to tie things at 20. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Inside the 20. And they will finally stop him with a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Allen. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's second down.
And goal.
Now Allen. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Tyler pass for the Bills here.
And the attempted 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, I might just score the touchdown and seal this thing.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
A gain of 14 yards. And the Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard
Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it, we got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
7 brings up 2nd and 3. At the 30.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And the Bills first down.
To the air, Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Allen's pass intercepted.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him and do that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for the Rams.
To throw is Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Rams first down.
Here's Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 20-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now Stafford.
And 4. And the Bills 7.
And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again, it's Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Harrison Beavis on for the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Allen and the Bills now, down by 7, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's Allen. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And they take a knee. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
Blue technique!
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.